Hindu devotees continue to fight for their right to light the sacred Kartigai Deepam lamp at an ancient stone pillar on the Tiruparankundaram hill. And now, just as that controversy is raging, even as the opposition has moved an impeachment motion against the judge himself, even as the entire matter is now before the Supreme Court, RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat has also waded into this storm. Speaking in Tamil Nadu, Mohan Bhagwat asserted that the temple issue can be resolved within the state itself because organically Hindu mobilization will take place. There will be a Hindu awakening, and which is why an external, any kind of intervention is not needed. The RSS chief was speaking at the 100 Years of Sangh Journey New Horizons event in Tiruchirappalli, and he made it absolutely clear that this is something that people within the state are watching. If an escalation or if any other support is needed, that will be provided. But for now, the awakened Hindu in Tamil Nadu is enough.
Awakening of Hindus in Tamil Nadu, I think it is enough to bring about the desired result. But if at all it is needed, the Hindu organizations are working in Tamil Nadu also. They will let us know, then we will think about it. But at present, I think the issue can be resolved here only on basis of the Hindus' strength in Tamil Nadu only. We will not need to escalate it. But one thing is pakka, that issue will be favorably for Hindus.
In fact, within the state, trouble for M.K. Stalin's officials is growing. NDTV has accessed the December 9 order copy of the Madras High Court that directed the Chief Secretary and Additional Director General of Police Law and Order to appear before the court through video conferencing on the 17th of this month. The court, while hearing a contempt petition, noted a pattern of defying court orders by the Stalin government officials, citing previous instances of how court orders were repeatedly breached. Justice G.R. Swaminathan observed that such breaches could acquire a contumacious character only if it is willful. While the Stalin government and India bloc allies have submitted an impeachment notice with 107 signatures to the Lok Sabha Speaker seeking Justice Swaminathan's ouster, the DMK and its allies also lashed out at RSS chief support to the Deepam devotees. The DMK said that the RSS cannot shake or sway Tamil Nadu even if thousands of Bhagwats come, while their ally, the Congress, said that the RSS only wants to set the state on fire. They are completely ignorant of the kind of sensitivities and sensibilities that the state has.
Yeah, they are fighting against the Hindus. That is what I say. Let Mohan Bhagwat say that when the Hindus living in Tiruparankundaram does something, other Hindus should not oppose it. Let him advise his own supporter parties. It is not led by Muslims or Christians. The lamp is lit by Hindus.
As far as Tiruparankundaram is concerned, communities have existed peacefully there. And these outside elements are trying to introduce newer rituals which are not part of the normal practice of the faith.
RSS का चीफ मोहन भगवत जी माचिस लेके तमिलनाडु पहुंच गए आग लगाने के लिए, और गांवों में, घरों में, नगरों में आग लगाने के लिए. तमिलनाडु में ये नहीं चलेगा. तमिलनाडु इनका आग लगाने वाला राजनीति का रिजेक्ट करेगा.
And that brings me to the big questions on which the buck stops here. Is the Deepam controversy exposing Hindu phobia among a certain section of politicians? And what does the Sangh chief mean when he says that Hindu awakening in Tamil Nadu is enough to solve the Deepam impasse? Joining us on the show today, we have Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Senior Fellow at IPCS and political analyst, A. Sarvanan, spokesperson of the DMK, political analyst Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, Siddharth Yadav of the BJP will be joining us in just a bit. But I want to start by asking you, Mr. Sarvanan, are you playing with fire? Because Mohan Bhagwat was absolutely clear. No external involvement is needed. An awakened Hindu in Tamil Nadu is going to be enough for you.
Even if 1,000 Mohan Bhagwats are come to Tamil Nadu, they'll not be able to do anything to the state. the people here in the state of Tamil Nadu know pretty well how to treat religion and politics. Never mix them both. Religion is a private affair for them. So this BJP's idea of mixing religion, trying to fan communal hatred and reap electoral dividends will not work in the state of Tamil Nadu. They have tried this. This is not the first time. They have been trying this for a long time and it will not work.
You're absolutely right, sir. Religion is a private affair, but you made it political when you refused to allow a court order to be carried out. You made it a matter of government. It's almost as if you were rubbing people's nose in it.
See, there is already a division bench order which says that you will not be able to, you should not be allowed to light the Deepam near the Dargah. The government has to follow, the government can follow only the division bench order which is manned by 2 judges. So that gains precedence over the single judge order and it is appealable and appeal is pending. So when that is the situation, it is the duty of the state government to maintain law and order, and that is what the state government did.
Okay, Siddharth Yadav, the Hindu in Tamil Nadu is awakened.
Just a moment,
and
just a moment, let me finish.
Just a second.
Let me finish this.
Okay, finish your point. Go on.
Yeah, Mr. Amit Shah, you know what he said when it came to this Sabarimala, when the Supreme Court made the verdict, the court should pass orders which can be implemented. That is what Mr. Amit Shah said when it came to Sabarimala. Court and Supreme Court has also a number of times has said, please don't interfere in the rituals
it's very
followed by the temples. Here, the temple has followed the ritual that it has been following for the last 100 years.
This whole Sabarimala comparison that is being made, let's actually make one thing amply clear to everyone watching. This is a false equivalence. Why? Because in the case of Sabarimala, because the court ordered that women should be allowed entry, the government of Kerala actually ensured that women were made to enter the inner sanctum and even gave them police cover. There were cops in plain clothes who accompanied women inside the inner sanctum of Sabarimala. That's the extent to which the state government went to ensure that the court order is carried out. Your government, on the other hand, did the exact opposite. The difference was very clear. There, it was an order that went against what the temple authorities were saying, and here, it was an order that you did not like. And that is why this complete difference in the way the Kerala government reacted and Tamil Nadu government reacted. But let's come back to the present. Siddharth Yadav, the Hindu of Tamil Nadu, is awakened. A. Sarvanan says, 1,000 Mohan Bhagwats come, you are not going to do anything to the DMK. You will not succeed.
No, I think, Padmaja, this is the arrogance of the DMK which is speaking. And when arrogance reaches your head, you are bound to make such statements. It is not an issue about Mohan Bhagwatji. Neither it is an issue about RSS, neither it is an issue about BJP. It is about the issue of the sentiments of crores and crores of Hindus who reside in Tamil Nadu. That's more important. But the blinded DMK, which is blinded by the appeasement politics that it follows, just cannot look beyond that. What they've done, what they try to do, and how they act in manners of orders coming from the courts as well, just shows their desperation of the appeasement that they wish to do. A court ordered that you have to follow. Beyond doing that, you have done everything in your power just to rub it in the faces of the Hindus of the state that we would not allow this. When the arguments in the court were taken, all arguments and all aspects were covered. Everything was covered. It's a long-standing tradition. The status of the Dargah was not questioned, neither it was going to be changed. But just because it would have given some joy to the Hindus, just because a long-standing tradition of Hindus would have been followed, the DMK cannot accept and digest that. That's the problem. Because this is the same party we have seen which has gone all extent, all out to defy anything just to show their appeasement. We have seen these parties speak about the federal structure, the judiciary in our country, and see what they do. A judge passes an order and all of them go together to mount pressure on the judiciary just so that judges in their state fear to give orders in favor of Hindus? Is that how you think you can run a state?
But you know, when we keep talking about this Hindu awakening,
our government, our central.
I want to come back to this issue of Hindu awakening, Abhijit Iyer Mitra. The fact is that Tamil Nadu has got almost 88% of Hindus. The 88% of the population is Hindus. And yet the DMK has only increased its vote share between the last assembly elections and the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. They got 47% of the vote. So today they are saying, look, the Hindus support us. The RSS BJP brand of politics is not going to work. Our principal voter is a Hindu.
Yes, fortunately or unfortunately, that is true. Because, you know, in Tamil Nadu, caste is always much more important. Hindutva is about the Hindu identity overtaking your caste identity. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, caste identity and caste politics is rampant. Every caste grouping has its own party, essentially. You know, the thing that was said about the ADMK under Jayalalitha was that there was a Tevar mafia that had taken control of it and things like that, right? So this is something the BJP still, I don't think, understand completely how Tamil Nadu caste politics works. I don't think they respond to it enough. I believe the DMK abuses that position. Because remember what Udayanidhi Stalin said about Hinduism, the really nasty things which I'm not going to repeat here. But we all saw what he said. He himself has claimed that he's a Christian and he isn't a Hindu, even though his mother is an extremely devout Hindu. What are you going to do?
So and despite all those comments against Sanatan Dharma, they swept the Lok Sabha elections. They won every single seat in the election that followed. So when you're talking about awakened Hindu, that is what I'm asking. Where is this awakened Hindu? That Hindu is awakened and clearly he or she is voting for the DMK. So what is Mohan Bhagwat talking about, Abhijit?
So this is where I don't understand what the BJP can do or is going to do for that matter. Because there are lots of Hindus who feel upset about it. But when it actually comes down to voting, the caste and the freebies actually end up mattering more than their Hindu identity. So, you know, the RSS is going to require a whole load of groundwork to be done. Now, remember, that is what Annamalai had wanted. He wanted the BJP to go independently for, 10, 15 years, if necessary, to build up that independent base. That isn't happening. The ADMK is in complete disarray between OPS and EPS and all of that. Where? I mean, where does the average Hindu go?
Okay, where is your mobilization, Siddharth Yadav? Before I bring in Harish Ibrahim, Mr. Saravanan is sitting pretty. He's smiling. He's thinking he can say what he wants about Sanatan Dharma. They can, oppose the lighting of the Deepam.
Can I answer?
And yet they will keep winning. Let's get Siddharth Yadav on that. What is your mobilization, Siddharth Yadav?
No, Padmaja, I accept your criticism. And I accept the criticism of whosoever who makes that it takes a very long time for Hindus to awaken wherever they awaken. But in the country we have seen, it's now a proven example, how much ever time it may take, the Hindus definitely, wake up and Hindus do respond. The parties like DMK can enjoy this, period by saying that we can abuse the Sanatan Dharma, we can organize conferences of eradicating Sanatan Dharma, we can call it dengue, malaria, we can go all the way out, we can defy court orders, or nothing happens to us. The Hindus in our state, they don't respond. We are still able to divide them over caste, win elections. They can be happy for a period of time. But I speak this as conviction as a citizen, as a Hindu. I can say this, the Hindus, when they will rise, and they will definitely so, they will throw out DMK out of Tamil Nadu. They will throw out all such forces, all appeasement forces, all such fascist forces, and that time is not so far.
And
we are working very hard on the
There is one thing
ground.
that unites
the RSS
Hindus is when they feel
the BJP has been working very hard, and the results are going to come.
Their religion is under threat, that you are bullying them, that you are deliberately trying to subjugate them, Mr. Saravanan. And this particular episode, you might just end up uniting people across castes. Are you doing something that could be suicidal for your politics?
See, it's very, very gladdening to the way this BJP spokesperson is lamenting. I am again reiterating, BJP will not be able to do anything in the state of Tamil Nadu only because they understand, they are literate, they are rationalism, they have rationalism in their bloods. whatever the BJP
I'm
tries
sorry,
to do.
are you
One
saying that
simple
in
example.
states where the
See,
BJP is
the
in
BJP
power,
says it is the
people
party.
are illiterate and irrational? Sir, sometimes that brand of politics may end up rubbing people the wrong way. I mean, sure, people in Tamil Nadu are rational and literate, but that doesn't mean that people in Uttar Pradesh are irrational and illiterate.
Can I complete
Yes.
whatever I want to say? The BJP portrays itself as the savior of Hindus. That is utter false. All of them are trying to hoodwink the people who have embraced Hinduism. BJP does not bother about the Hindus belonging to the OBCs, the SCs and the STs. BJP is a party of the upper caste Hindus alone, only to ensure that they get all the benefits. EWS quota was introduced by the BJP, and how everybody,
Mr.
we can see
K.
how
Annamalai,
it is being
who used
misused.
to be their state president,
So
is an
people
OBC.
in the state of Tamil Nadu
The Prime
are
Minister
aware.
is an OBC.
BJP,
They've got OBC
when you
ministers.
OBC?
How many OBC chief ministers do you have?
Yeah.
You know,
So
Prime Minister
it's just symbolism and tokenism. We had a president.
Why don't you
who was
make
not
a
able to
token
get into
OBC chief
the
minister?
sanctum sanctorum of the temple?
Why don't you make an OBC token deputy chief
We
minister?
have a president who is not invited. Allow me to speak. Why do you keep interrupting me? Why do you keep
Because sir,
interrupting me
you
like
said
that
it's an upper
when I'm
caste
speaking?
party. I am saying you are the backward party.
Allow me to speak.
Why don't you
Can
make
I
a
ask a
Dalit chief
question?
minister?
Allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. Yeah, we have a president who is not invited for the opening ceremony of the parliament. People in Tamil Nadu are worried about that. That is because BJP does not treat all Hindus equally. For them, some are bigger, some are smaller. That is why BJP is not able to do anything in the state of Tamil Nadu. And everything else is tokenism. BJP practices this form of tokenism, saying that we have made him so and so, made that person so and so. But in terms of even entering a temple, BJP is
Okay,
not
very
able to
quickly,
do
I think
anything.
Siddharth Yadav and
RSS,
Abhijit both want to respond, then I'll bring in Harish
is
Ibrahim.
welcomed in the parliament.
Okay,
but not
very
the
quickly.
President of India.
There is a lot of difference between what you say and what you practice, Siddharth
I
Yadav.
understand. Padmaja, I understand the desperation from my learned friend from DMK, who just wants to divide Hindus in castes and show themselves as the saviors of the entire Hindu community. But you have been in this country for long now. You are not a party which was born yesterday. So all the oppressions that were happening on OBCs under UPA rule, which you have been a part of, why have you not addressed those? When reservations are given out of, when a minority reservation is given in Telangana, in Karnataka, and the rights of OBCs are snatched away, why don't you speak? Sir, I was not speaking while you were speaking. Have the courtesy to hear me out. Now you know that you are going to get exposed, so you have started shouting. That's your reality. When reservation was taken back from AMU, from Jamia Millia Islamia, why did not you speak? Out of 77 OBC communities in Bengal, 75 are Muslim. You don't utter a word. Your entire politics is of appeasement. You don't care about the OBCs, the SCs, the STs. You only care whatever, take everything from the OBCs, give it to the Muslims. That's what you do. And based on that, just because you can bank on that vote bank, you are able to say and divide the Hindu community in castes and say, oh, we are the saviors, these people don't. How many OBC CMs have you made? How many OBC CMs have you supported? When you were in the UPA, why did not you give the NCBC a constitutional status? And when we bought an NCBC a constitutional status in 2017, DMK opposed it. Why did you oppose it? Were you for the OBCs? You were not. You were just dividing the Hindus, banking on a vote bank, appeasing the Muslims, and you have set this entire social engineering for you to win in the elections in Tamil Nadu. That time is long gone.
You know, Mr. Sarvanan, and I want to bring in Harish Mohammed on this. It is very easy to keep trying to fan this caste divide. Since we spoke of Dalits and OBCs, I want to quote what VCK General Secretary, not the BJP, not the RSS, VCK General Secretary D. Ravi Kumar said this November. He quoted NCRB data, Harish Mohammed, to point out how the crimes against Dalits in Tamil Nadu have increased year on year. Just to talk about social justice, 1921 crimes committed against SCs in 2023 as against 1377 such crimes in 2021. So almost an increase of 500 per year. crimes against Dalits in Tamil Nadu. But coming back now to the original issue, this is not about, whether there is real social justice, who really represents the cause of Hindus. It's just a case of arrogance that now people are reacting to. Even neutral parties, somebody like a Sridhar Vembu, he today said targeting Justice G.R. Swaminathan because a court judgment he issued was unfavorable is a blatant attempt to intimidate judges. We must defeat this. Essentially what you're doing, you are going all out, the DMK is going all out and saying, we will not let you light that lamp. If somebody rules in the favor of Hindus, we are going to go after that person as well. And across castes, people are looking and saying, what's going on? Muslims are not opposing it. Nobody from the Dargah is opposing it. Even the SDPI is not opposing it. But the DMK and the government is opposing it. Why?
No one opposing it doesn't mean that a 100-year-old process should be stopped, right? Number one. And number two, calling Sridhar Vembu as a neutral, you lost the debate in the first instance itself. Number three. Coming to the point of the stone, which
anyone who speaks up, you are going to brand them as Sanghi, you are going to brand them as BJP, which is what you've done to Justice Swaminathan, which is what you're doing to Sridhar Vembu.
10 seconds you have been interrupting. Within 10 seconds you have been interrupting. I've been waiting for 15 minutes. Please have some courtesy to complete. Number three, getting into the facts, by 1808 to 1809 and 1871, the geometrical survey has conducted there by the British era, and two stones have been placed over there, which has been given during the RTI, which has been under the Prime Minister's office. They have stated that the Uchik Pullayar, where the 100-year-old tradition of lighting the lamp has been happening so far, and even on the December 3rd and 4th, after the judgment copy reserved by Mr. GRS, the state government, HRMC, have lit up the lamp on the traditional 100-year-old pillar. So you can't go ahead and spin the narrative of the BJP.
Mr. Ibrahim, it is neither for me to decide nor for you to decide. You can also go ahead and spin the narrative of the DMK, but the fact of the matter is that this issue is currently before the Supreme Court of India. You don't get to decide which orders to follow and which orders to not follow. My point is, the way the government is behaving, it almost seems like they are telling the Hindu community, we will not give you this right. We will not let it happen. There are memes online by the DMK IT cell which pretty much say, we won't allow this to happen. Cope. You can cry and plead all you want. This lamp will not be lit. Right now, it almost seems like an act of showing the Hindu community their place. And that is what could end up uniting people across castes. That is the question I'm asking.
You can spin the BJP RSS narrative. The government will follow what it has been followed for 100-year-old years. And 2014 and 2017, the judgment of 1996 has been reserved. That the 100-year-old lamp has been lit on that particular pillar even during this time. When Madam Jayalalitha was there in power by 2014 and 2017, the same ADMK government doesn't allow the same pillar to be lit up. Then how come the DMK government will follow the new rules?
Okay, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, is there principally a difference in perception of how politicians from the north, parties in the north, view these traditions and how people in Tamil Nadu view these traditions? For example, what did Karti Chidambaram say today? He said RSS doesn't even know the kind of Hinduism that is practiced in Tamil Nadu. These people are ignorant. They think they can impose their brand of, cowbelt politics on Tamil Nadu, and that is not happening. Is there a basic divide in understanding?
Yes and no. Please remember, the people who want to go light that lamp are Tamilians. They are not North Indians. They're not Biharis or UP walas going there and trying to light that lamp, number one. Notice the evasions out here. Very clever. It is the 100-year-old tradition, but it's a 6th century Pandya temple. The Pandyas built it. They don't want to tell you what happened for the last few thousand years. They only want you to focus on the last 100 years. Let's not forget, it was their ally, an IUML MP called Mr. Nawaz, I think his name is, who was caught this January eating beef curry in the Dargah, even though the whole temple is considered sacred. He then said, no, I wasn't eating non-veg. Then the videos his own followers put up showed that he was eating beef curry out there. They have desecrated that land, their own ally, their own MP, that they are in alliance with Jinnah's party, by the way. Imagine the DMK and the Congress are in alliance with Jinnah's party. That is the beauty of it all. So please, give me a break. Sure, there are a lot of things the RSS doesn't get about Tamil Nadu, but on this one, they've nailed it.
Harish Ibrahim.
That's a joke. RSS and BJP are irrelevant for another century or another 2-3 centuries in Tamil Nadu. Please mark my words, okay? And number two, coming to the sacrifice which the goats has been sacrificed on the Murugan temple below the Dargah. So these narratives which the BJP and RSS want to spin across to create a divisive nature in Tamil Nadu doesn't work, because as you stated earlier, the sensibility of Tamilian and the Tamilian voters, which is not irrelevant to the BJP, they can try whatever they may sow, but it doesn't work 0.01%. That is the reason they have been getting zero every time and again, right? This is not only for the particular election, even for another 2-3 centuries, the BJP and RSS will be in irrelevant parties in Tamil Nadu, because they doesn't understand the sensibility which the Tamil people follows.
Abhijit, quick rebuttal.
We have 13 lakh people in Tiruvannamalai.
Padmaja, that I remember the last we heard from General Niazi in Dhaka. We shall see.
Okay, we shall see.
And Tamil Nadu will see it far more better than other North Indian states, right? Tamil Nadu will make sure you to run for your life. The BJP and RSS, take it from here. You will run for your life.
So violent.
But again, if you try to create a divisive politics,
is it any surprise that the flag is the same color as the
you guys will run for your life if you try to create a divisive politics.
Threatening your national TV.
You can take it as a threat.
Violent jihadi fellow.
Politics.
Violent jihadi threatening me on national TV.
When RSS can do what kind of divisive politics in Tamil Nadu, you take it as a threat or anything. We doesn't care. We doesn't care for your divisive politics. Tamil Nadu
don't
will
care. At least learn to speak English properly.
We Dravidian
Osama.
politics.
Okay. Let's put a lid on that. You will never be able to understand the sensibilities, and all the politicians today from Tamil Nadu have said, Siddharth Yadav, you will not make inroads this issue or any other issue because you simply do not understand Tamil Nadu.
First of all, Padmaja, I think the kind of statements that are being made from the panelists that are sitting on your show, I think there's a very famous saying in Hindi, bujhta hua diya zyada bhabakta hai. That's what's happening to them. Number two, the people who were getting lathi charged by the police for who wished to follow the orders of the Honorable Court, who had the right, who were given that right by the judicial system of our country, those people were Tamilians. Do not forget that. But you know this, the appeasement has gone to so much to your head that you would try and arrest Tamilians, you would try and lathi charge Tamilians, you would dare them, you would kill them, but you would not, digress from the appeasement politics. If once you understand that who are the people who are demanding this, you would get to know. Point number 3, you are speaking of a 100-year tradition. I think Abhijit Iyer Mitra has very rightly put out, you are not speaking before that, just for your own politics. This is a settled issue. When the court heard it, the court heard all aspects, the 1920 civil suit, the 1923 order, the 1931 Privy Council order, the entire hill, except just a small part, was declared a Hindu, was declared for the Hindu temple. This was a settled law. But when the courts even decide that, what is shocking to see that an alliance, a party who speaks for the constitution or who speaks for the democracy can go all out to scare the judiciary and dismantle the judicial system in our country, to even, serve impeachment motions just because they don't like the decisions the judiciary is making.
Okay, I'll give the final minute to Mr. Saravanan. Intimidation and repression will see a blowback. You will see a fight back, and it's not about the BJP RSS, sir. The ordinary Hindus of Tamil Nadu will react to what you're doing right now.
Yeah. See, the ordinary Hindus of the state of Tamil Nadu are benefited by the Dravidian politics. We have 69% reservation for the ordinary Hindus in the state of Tamil Nadu, which any other state does not have. and the ordinary Hindus are benefited by this progressive policies of the Dravidian government. The DMK is the most pro-Hindu party across the country. You cannot compare our pro-Hindu moves.
Mr. Sarvanan, here's where you may be erring, where you think that a progressive Hindu doesn't care for his religion and doesn't want to worship and doesn't want to light that diya. You could be progressive, you could still be availing of your reservation, and you could still want to pray in your temple. That's where you are wrong. That perhaps people who care the most for their religion come from the various communities, come from the strata which you think care only for reservation. I'm going to leave it at that. More importantly, there cannot be a government deciding who gets to pray and who doesn't. It is before the Supreme Court. Everyone must follow the law, including the government.